So which hypothesis involves equality?
The null hypothesis.
That's what I was thinking. There's no such thing as a true hypothesis. I knew it wasn't the alternative.
Yeah. Agreed. Does everyone agree with that?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Question 4. Remember that the p-value is the probability of obtaining a sample statistic at least as extreme as the one that was actually observed. When computing the p-value, which hypothesis do you assume to be true? Again,
New hypothesis.
I'm going for null hypothesis again.
Okay.
Question 5. Sorry, did you have a question?
So all of you go with the null hypothesis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because on the book on 4.3.2 says p-value hypothesis.
I think it is the alternative hypothesis. I think Abraham's right.
Yeah, I think that too.
Okay, we can try that.
Yeah.
I'm opening up the book here. It'll be just a moment.
Okay.
Okay.
So again, it says suppose the null hypothesis is all of that. Use this information to answer the next 3 questions. Which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a two-tailed test?
Okay, wait. The C.
Yeah, I think yeah.
So it's gonna be different.
It's here.
Yep, C. Because it's simply because of that equal symbol with the line through it. That's the symbol that they use.
Correct. Which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a left-tailed test? I think it's going to be...
It's B.
I think it's going to be A.
No, it's this. I think it's D.
D?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're right. It is A. You're right, Jocelyn. According to the book there, and it's on 4.3.2. If you look at the picture there.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be A just because of the symbols and everything.
Yeah. That's right, because it's less than, which means it's to the left of the median.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then it's asking for the right tilt for the next one, so I think that one's going to be B.
That one is going to be B.
Yeah.
Okay, remember that we determined the outcome of the hypothesis test by comparing the p-value to the level of significance, or alpha version. Use this information to answer the next 2 questions. Which relationship would result in failing to reject the null hypothesis? I think it's gonna. Yeah, I think it's gonna be A.
But the p-value is to know it's higher than the z-score.
The p-value is what? I'm sorry?
I think is one of the 2 that have the z-score. Because the p-value is to know something about the Z-score.
Yeah, but we're looking for it to reject the null
Oh,
hypothesis.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think it's A. Glendo and Mike, what do you guys think?
Mm,
Let me take a look
Yeah.
here. Yes, it is. It goes right there on step 4. I'm looking at the book here.
Mhm.
Right after it's talking about the boat,
Mhm.
reject the null hypothesis. It is the p-value.
It's on 4.4.
Oh, okay,
That
I didn't
says
go down
level
far
of
enough.
significance.
The level of significance.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, I was wrong. Sorry.
So
Okay.
what symbol is it then?
The first.
Um,
No. Sorry.
Alpha.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
small enough to reject the hypothesis.
Is B?
for number 9 is what you're
Yes,
looking?
number 8.
Yeah, I think it's B.
Yes, it is B.
For number 9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No,
And
8
for
is B.
number
What is
8?
number 9?
Ooh. Okay. It's
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a
contrary.
minute. I think so B is failing to reject. So 8 is failing.
Must be A for 9.
But is it failing to reject the null hypothesis or the alternate hypothesis?
Oh, read that.
For number 9, I think it's A.
A.
But A is number 8.
So yes, that is. So A is 8 and 9
On
is
the back.
B.
Okay.
Okay, number 10. An insurance company is reviewing its current policy rates. When originally setting the rates, they believed that the average claim was about $1,500. They are concerned that the true mean is actually higher than this. Use this information for the next 2 questions. Which of the following would be the appropriate alternative hypothesis? I think it's C. The average claim is greater.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. 11. Which of the following would be the appropriate null hypothesis?
Oh, wait a minute. They're saying that it's they already believe it's higher. So for
Alternative would be that
No,
is
they're saying that they're concerned that it's going to be higher. But they're still, like, this is still their rates and everything
okay.
right now.
Okay.
And for 11, it's going to be equal.
Yeah, I think it is going to be equal.
Mhm.
you're doing it so fast.
I know. I wish I could do this fast all the time, but some of them are
Right.
just so tricky.
Yeah, and we overthink a lot, so.
Yeah. It's because we're smarty pants.
Yeah, okay.
True that.
It's for
Yeah.
real true now. I'm not like trying to be funny, but it's been like there's a study that people who overthink things, like the simplest of things, are actually really, really smart. So okay, rant over. All right, so number 12, before I keep going. The insurance company assumes the distribution of the sample mean is normal. Is this a good assumption?
Yes, because the sample size is large.
Yes, I agree.
A.
So it's the first one. Okay, good.
Do you agree with that, Abraham?
Sorry, question 12 is the first one?
Yep,
Yep.
A.
Yep.
Because the sample size is large.
Mm-hmm. And so 13 is B because
Okay, yeah.
it's a
It's
limit
central limit
theorem.
theorem.
Okay. Mm,
X with the bar on that. 14 is the X with the bar across the A.
Wait, what were you?
Is
For the
that
next
like
one?
my quiz?
Oh my goodness. You guys, this happens every single night.
What happened?
Really?
All of this noise. People just like to drive by in their speedy little cars that they mess up their engines in.
Well, that's what happens when you live in Hicktown.
It's true. It's true. It's just annoying because they do it even at like 2 in the morning, and I'm like,
Yeah.
people are asleep. Go home. Okay, which number are we on? 14.
Yes.
14.
The 15. We're on 15.
But
14 is
14
A
is the
with
first
the X
one,
with the
right?
bar across the top.
Okay.
14 is which one?
A.
The first one.
X with the bar across the top of it.
Isn't it gonna be the Z's?
Mm,
Oh, that's right, because we already talked about that, because that's the sample mean.
Yeah.
But the Z is already talking about the Z score.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, so it says where Z is a test statistic, the X with the bar on top is the sample mean, U is the population, the O is the standard deviation, and N is the sample size. So it's gonna be the Z.
It's going to be C, S.
Yeah, well, this is what it says here in the book.
on point 4.7,
Okay, check that out.
they explain what is the X, I think.
It's the second one.
The Z's?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. Sorry, excuse me. Just yawning over here, you know?
Well, you know how you blue hairs are. You go get the early bird dinner at 4:30 and
Yeah,
in bed by 7,
I know. I'm surprised I'm still awake.
right?
So double Z's, does everyone agree?
The
Mhm.
double Z's, yeah,
The
we
doubles.
can,
Yeah.
yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So it gives all that information.
Mm-hmm.
And then it says, what is the z-score associated with this test? Round to 3 decimal places.
Okay.
All right, so we have the,
We have the value.
yeah.
We have the standard deviation.
Mm-hmm.
We have the.
So we have the equation in the book here.
Mhm. So it's the same that we have been using, right?
Yes, it's
Value
the same.
minus
Yeah,
the mean divided by the standard deviation divided by the root square of the number.
Excuse me. Goodness gracious.
It's on 4 point.
Okay. Let's see here.
Sorry.
okay, so if we use that again,
Wow. I have this yawn galore over here.
right?
It's the blue hair. It's getting to me.
Okay, well, they've thrown in a new symbol there, the alpha.
I think the alpha is going to
We
be for
haven't dealt with
standard
that one
deviation,
yet.
isn't it?
No, the standard deviation isn't, that's
Oh,
the
like,
U. That's the U is the
no,
standard deviation. Or the,
no, the U is the mean.
yeah, the little O with the
Oh,
tail at
okay.
the top of it, that's the standard deviation.
Oh, yeah, right. So what is the alpha?
Would it? Well, because the standard deviation says it's 40.
.5, it talks about it.
So what is the equation?
The equation that I was thinking of is just the standard one that we've been using, which is the sample minus the mean divided by the standard deviation divided by the square root of the sample. But then I reread it and it throws in the alpha, and I'm trying to figure out how that alpha works in.
Gotcha.
It says that the alpha is the probability of committing a type 1 error. But
Oh, so that's just talking about the probability.
yeah, it says
So we still use the same formula,
to get the z-score.
right?
Because it says if the null hypothesis is true, for example, if the true body temperature of healthy adults is really 98.6 Fahrenheit, sometimes we will get a very large or very small value of X. This will lead to a very strange z-score, strictly due to chance. In this case, we will reject the null hypothesis even though it is true. Whenever we reject the true null hypothesis, we say that a type 1 error was committed. So, and then it says that the level of significance is the probability of committing a type error.
So I'm giving a z-score of 0.9, a negative 0.9.
Let me see.
What numbers did you use?
I used 140
Uh-huh.
minus 150
Yeah.
divided by
The
40
Yeah.
divided by the square root of 36.
That's what I used, and I got the same answer.
Let me check just real quick.
So I don't understand. Is the same formula?
That's what I'm thinking.
I got negative 0.042.
How did you get that?
Oh, wait. I got a different number. I put a 140 instead of 144. My bad.
Come on, Glenda.
Sorry, I'm tired.
Sorry I had to work till 9 tonight.
I've been painting today, the whole day. Well, after work, so.
Painting.
Yeah, because I told you that I'm gonna open up my English Institute.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I've been painting and fixing everything. So it's been
I
a
wish
long
I could
day.
do stuff like that.
I would love to have you guys here for the inauguration.
I will go with my blue hair.
You're gonna nail it.
They're gonna be like, who is this?
Okay, so I got negative 0.025.
I got 0.9.
Yeah, I got
Really?
negative 0.9.
Yeah.
0.9. How come? Let me check again.
All right. So
I used 144 minus
there's your problem right
150.
there. You're supposed to use 140. Oh no, 144. Oh, I think I might have done it wrong. So let me try that again.
Because it says that the x is gonna be, well, the value is gonna be 144, and 150 is gonna be the mean.
Right. I think I may have used the wrong number.
Come on, Mike.
I know, right?
So 144 minus 150 over 40.
I still get 0.9.
Really? What the heck?
Mm-hmm.
144 minus 150 over 40 over square root of 36.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got 0.025.
Are you doing the square root first and then dividing it by the standard deviation, or dividing the standard deviation by the square root?
Let me try again.
You guys, I need to get a new whiteboard. Because the one I have now, it's actually a calendar one, and the days I don't use is where I like do all my problems. So I just need to get a whiteboard strictly for math.
Weird. I got the same answer, and I try it many times already.
Okay, so you're doing 144.
Minus 150.
150.
Okay, so 144 minus the 150 over 40. And then the square root is 36. So first, figure out the square root,
Yeah, it's
Which
the
is
same.
6.
which is 6.
Mhm. So 144 minus 150 is going to be negative 6.
Negative
Over
6.
40 is going to be negative 0.15.
So
This is what I
just
got.
do the whole bottom part first.
Yeah. Take the 40 and divide it by 6.
Okay, 40 divided by 6. It's 6.667, isn't it?
I believe that's it. Hold on, let me just make sure. Yeah.
I got
Um,
1.11111 minus 1.111.
144 minus 150.
Yeah, I'm still getting 0.9. Or negative 0.9.
Right.
So it's negative 6.
Finally, yeah, okay.
You got it?
Yeah. Negative
Abraham, do you know-
0.89, so we have to round it, right?
No, I got 1.111.
Okay, so that's the equation, that. And then this down here is converted into this. So you mark that part out. And then you bring the negative 6 down. And over here it is 40 divided by the 6. And that is the 0.00, or sorry, the 6.667. And then that divided by that is the negative 0.9.
Okay. Yeah, I got
It's
it.
actually 0.89 something something,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is 0.9.
Mhm.
Well, we're supposed to round it to 3 decimal places.
I know, but everything, even if you round all of those, it's still going to be 0.9.
Yeah, you're right. It's 9.0 is what it is. All right. Next.
Okay.
So that's
well,
that's the answer.
Mhm.
yeah, it's negative 0.09.
Okay. Negative 0.09.
Negative 0.09 or just negative 0.9?
Negative 0.09.
I got negative 0.9.
Yeah, me too. Negative 0.9.
Or, sorry, yeah, negative 0.9. Sorry, I'm trying to say negative
But-
0.9.
Gotcha.
But it says
All
3
right.
decimals.
Sorry, guys. I'm just a little out of it. It's getting to me. Okay. Number 16. What is the p-value associated with the z-score from the previous question?
So don't we just put that in the applet?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. So then the answer is 0.631 or 632 since we're rounding.
Is that just the left side?
No, that's the center.
Okay, so we're just doing just the left side because remember it's negative.
Oh,
0.9.
you're right. You're right. So it's 0.184.
Okay, that sounds right.
Okay.
What's the answer?
0.184.
184.
1.84.
184. Okay.
For 17, we would reject the null hypothesis then.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be fail to reject? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. You're popular. We understand that.
Wouldn't it be failed to reject the null hypothesis?
Let me take a look here. Yeah, you're right, because it's greater than the 0.05. So yes, you're correct. Fail to reject. And it's there in 4.4, just under the memory aid that it has there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your conclusion for this problem?
Isn't it the last one?
I think it's the third one. I think it's the third one because we don't have a true, like, it's a negative.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the book here real quick. Oh, it's not a type 1 error. Oh, let's take a look here. I'm looking at in the book on the chart on 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what was our question here? I think you're right there on C. That the true population mean is less than 150.
I would think so because it's and then it came out a negative.
Right. Glenda and Abraham, what do you guys think?
Mm.
I'm looking for it, but I don't find something.
Yeah.
So I agree.
Well, yeah, we don't have enough evidence.
Yeah,
It's
so it's going to be
negative.
insufficient evidence. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
Okay, let's go for
population
that
mean
one.
is less than
It's less
150.
than 150.
Right. So it's going to be C.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Number 19. There are two types of errors that can be made when performing a hypothesis test. Which one involves rejecting the null hypothesis when the null hypothesis is true? Isn't it type 1?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Right.
taking a look at.
Mm-hmm. In the chart, it says type 1 error.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Type
Right there.
Researcher decided that instead of using a level of significance of that equation, he will use that equation. Which of the following will be true? Okay, so there's definitely going to be an increase. I think it's type 2. I think it's a probability of a type 2 error will increase.
Yeah, looking at the chart again. Yes. Looking at the chart and trying to.
Does that seem right according to the chart?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
What were you about to say, Abraham?
Is very probability of committing a type error 2 will be large. If this value of 0.05 it's low, yeah, it's small, it says that the probability of error 2 will increase.
Okay. All right, so it's B then.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the second paragraph below the chart.
Okay.
Below the chart?
Yeah.
I think I couldn't remember if it was on the chart or in the information below.
Oh.
Okay. 21. If that equation compute the probability of committing a type 1 error, round to 2 decimal places. Won't it still be the 0.05?
It is. Because it's 1 divided by 20 is what it works out to. I remember reading that. It's 1 divided by 20, and it's right there above the chart.
Yeah.
And so 0.05 equals to 1 divided by 20. So the null hypothesis is true. So it's 0.05 is the answer.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Wow.
Well, guys, looky there. We finished super duper early.
Look at that.
Let's turn it in. Okay.
Did we miss any?
It looks like question number 4 was the null hypothesis and not alternative.
It's the alternative hypothesis?
No, it's the null hypothesis.
It's the null? Okay. Is that the only one that we missed?
Yeah, it looks like it.
All right. So do you need me to give you the answer so you can turn yours in again?
No, I think I remember them. Here.
All right.
Let me go back.
I'll wait just to make sure.
Okay, give me 1 sec. That one, true. Null hypothesis. The third one, first B. 8 was A.
Yep.
9 was B.
Mm-hmm.
10 was greater.
No,
11.
yep. You see, yep.
Greater than 151.
11 was equal.
Equal.
12 was
The
sample
first one.
size is large.
Mm-hmm.
Central limit theorem.
Mm-hmm.
Double Z's. Negative 0.9.
Mm-hmm.
16 was at 0.186 or 1.8?
184.
184. Okay.
All it's correct. I already submit one.
17 failed to reject. 18 insufficient.
Mm-hmm.
It's less than.
Type 1. 20 type 2 error will increase. And then 21 was 0.05.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Nice lesson.
There, guys. Got this. You totally.
Glenda, you're hilarious. You can just tell you're just exhausted.
I am. Really. Like, I haven't slept in like 3 days. So,
Not good.
Why are you not sleeping?
yeah, like, because I have a lot of things to do. Like, I work from 8 to 3, and then I've been going to the other place to paint and stuff till like 10. And then yesterday I got home at like 10 something, and I did my test till 1 in the morning, and then I have to prepare everything for classes the next day. So I went to bed about like 3 in the morning, and I woke up at 6.
All right, well, go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you again on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
On
If
Tuesday,
I'm still alive.
What were you saying, Jocelyn?
what time are we meeting on Tuesday? And are we
I'm open all day.
Oh, yeah, since I'm gonna start classes again, I'll get home at like 8 maybe.
What? Okay, so 8
Well,
o'clock?
yeah, because I'm teaching English in the afternoons too. So
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So what time? So what time is good for you then?
about 8.
8.
Or wait,
All right.
it can be at
That would right, Glenda?
yeah. Well, I think 8:30 works good.
8:30 Mountain Time.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Is that good for you, Jocelyn? 8:30.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Are we doing both lessons or just the one?
I think only one.
Well,
It depends on the reading.
yeah, it all depends on the reading.
Okay. Well, I'll just plan on doing both, and I'll do the reading for both. But
Okay.
we'll see.
Alright.
I kind of like having it all in one class because
Yeah.
it makes the week a little bit easier.
Yes. It
All
does.
right. So everyone go to bed.
Guys. Yes.
See you on Tuesday.
Love you guys. Good night.
See
Bye.
you. Night.
Bye bye.